think.
I see it there.
Look at there.
Take a look at the handheld devices.
You are streamliving.
Wow, there we
Stream
are.
living.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's
Stream
us
live.
live and in color in person.
In living color.
That's an old reference.
Yes. I used to like that show a lot. That was funny. That was a funny show.
That was the Fire Marshal Bill.
Really funny.
Oh, correct. Yeah, I was actually just thinking about Jim Carrey, which I did hear rumored that he might be playing MODOK and not Bill Murray. So that'll be interesting.
I will take
Interesting.
I will take either of those.
Definitely.
I think either one of those will be largely hilarious.
Is he
So,
supposed to be that funny?
What?
Is MODOK supposed to be that funny?
Well, no, but it will be largely hilarious. Well, where did Jeff go? Oh, Jeff.
I'm stuffing my face. I didn't want to do it on camera.
Oh, okay. It's just like, whoa, what happened? I looked away for a second.
Look, oh, you were going live. You're like, well, I'm still eating, but it's all good. Hi, people. I believe we have some people in the room.
A couple of people in the room.
Welcome to another week of Orville. Wow, I just watched. I watched season 3 finale today, so I apologize. Welcome to Andor August and then some.
Rebrand.
Remix. Happy to have you on with us. I'm Spencer. I'm one of your hosts for the evening, and our producer du jour is Dave. How are you, sir?
Hello. I am doing well.
And chomping at the bit, literally, is Hefe. How are you, sir?
Mm-hmm.
He's doing great. Awesome. He's like the teacher in the Peanuts right now.
Excellent. Ready to watch Clone Wars.
Yes. Ready to watch Clone Wars. I know for all those in the Chicagoland area, hope you have a great C2E2 starting tomorrow. I know our friend and family member Ashley and Joe are all set up at their booth right now. But incredible Star Wars lineup, including the con debut for Vivian, Little Leia,
nice.
as well as Rosario, and the con debut for Moses Ingram, which is pretty exciting. Well, it's con debut as far as a signing guest, not con debut because she was
right celebration. I really hope that they all have a good experience. I hope that we as the Star Wars people don't do something stupid.
Well, I hope it goes really well. What stupid thing can we do?
I'm going to introduce her to glitter.
Yes.
Okay, if Little Leia starts glitter bombing people, that will be the most amazing tribute.
Yeah, actually, that might be
even more than Billy doing it at a celebration.
Yes.
So that was awesome. But I hope everybody's doing well. A lot of us are, deep into the con season. Dave went to GalaxyCon last week. I went to Terrificon, and Dave and I are going to Boston next week.
Dave the Boston came through as a no.
Okay.
My people had things scheduled that I did not know about.
I know. I just busted on you.
Oh, I know. But no, I am in con withdrawal. Because I have been looking around. I'm sitting there. Where can I go this weekend? Where is there? Is there a thing? Where is the next weekend? I can't go because apparently I have things to do. But the next weekend I'm looking at there's one in the DC area that's got a couple of people that I need to see. So
very cool. Well, yeah, so should be good. We're gonna have a nice meetup in Boston on the Friday night, which will be great. And it's also we're finally gonna get Ewan McGregor up here in Boston, which is something that's been 2 years in the making. So Frank and I are both very, very excited about that. And obviously we're gearing up because hopefully, I mean, right now we're 8 months away from Celebration, so the clock is ticking. Very excited about that. Don't forget we already have planned the Not So Virtual Cantina 2, as well as we are very involved in right now. I'm planning Bunta 4. So keep your radars aligned for the next couple of weeks. There might be an announcement, or maybe not. I don't know. But Dave, what are we looking at tonight? Yes, Melissa, very, very, yes. Oh, did I just blow your spot? That's you, Melissa. Sorry. But very excited to see you and the kids in Boston. So that's a lot of fun. But Dave, what are we looking at tonight?
So we are watching episodes of season 4 of the Clone Wars. Because there's so much of the Clone Wars that we think, we assume, we hope is going to have an impact on like what happens in Andor. On Monday nights, Mark and Ashley are going through the impacts of pieces and parts of Star Wars Rebels that we think will have a great effect. And we're taking it back a little bit further, and then we're going to come through all the way to Rogue One as the season progresses. If you saw the announcement for this show tonight, you've seen, our rebrand of Andor August and then some, since we will be going into September as well, with these shows and getting ready in the preparation.
It's just more to love.
That's right. More to love, like, all of us after COVID.
There you go.
Is Spencer frozen or is he just...
He's just disgusted or disappointed. I don't know which one.
Yeah. It's bad when people are still saying, "So, do you finally get over COVID?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've been over COVID for like a month now." Like, how? Just because I got stuck in Europe, it's not my. Yeah. But so very, very excited. Hey, Sherry, how are you? Praise Avis. So yeah, we're very excited. Also I want to plug as fact that tomorrow on D Plus, Star Wars Summer Vacation
Yes.
debuts, which is on the schedule now to be watched. We'll be watching it as part of a watch along. Jeff, when are we watching that?
I think we do it between the Clone Wars episodes and the movies. So we're doing, I can't remember the exact date.
I want to say first Thursday night of September.
That sounds about right. Yeah, it's like 3 weeks before the show premieres.
Cool. So very, very excited about that.
Yeah, it's kind of it'll be like a little respite,
yes,
a little palate cleanser in between.
Cleanser, there you go.
In
Hey,
between
Mark,
the
how are you?
animated stuff and the live action stuff. So
Very cool. Hey, Mark. And as
that's never good. Someone with actual knowledge in the audience.
let me fact checking us.
who earns?
Oh, he will throw out very useful information.
Yeah, like yeah. Did you proofread? No.
Are we doing any pre?
Yeah, we don't vet our stuff here at the Virtual Cantina Network. I'm sorry. Anywho,
Sure, maybe.
yes. Also want to plug the fact that, as I keep on talking about on all of our shows, how I think that the Orville is probably the best show on television today. Next week, seasons 1 through 3 are being uploaded to Disney Plus.
Oh, nice.
So those have not been able to catch it either when it was on Fox or on Hulu. It's now being uploaded to Disney Plus in next
That
week.
whole show is like a great homage just to other shows and things that have come before.
It is, it's so fantastic, and even since they became more of a more involved in the Disney family, even though Fox and Hulu are Disney family, but the Bastard Childs. Disney Plus is a great place for it, and this past season there was a tremendous amount of Star Wars reference. So absolutely recommend. Yes, good.
Yeah.
I think you'll like it.
Now they don't get cease and desist letters when they do it.
No, that's just that's our gimmick.
That's what we
That's what we do. That's how we roll here. Yeah, I was kind of underwhelmed too by the season finale, but I thought it was still fun. But yeah, so we are going to be watching season 4, episodes 14 and 15 of the Clone Wars. Very excited as we are on the march right now to Andor August and then some. We talked a little bit about this on Tuesday, but it's a practical effect show. It's the first Disney Plus show that's not going to be in the volume. What's your thoughts on that, Dave?
hopefully, yeah. I wait to reserve judgment.
You just want Snuffy showing up.
Have the budget for some more Greeblies on their, AK style rifles. Or if there's some other explanation for that. I mentioned that on Tuesday. Maybe there will be some of this stuff. I don't want it to look like a known place. I don't want to be taken out of the Star Wars universe for that.
Right.
I think what Boba Fett and maybe Obi-Wan, I don't know. There's somebody out there that may know. Were they shot on the same set? Did they just repurpose the same physical set? It felt to me like some of the street scene layouts were very similar.
Well, if you also look at Obi-Wan, it looked like when in the final episode 6, when Owen is taking Luke to go, I guess, get some power converters or something of that nature. It looked like the bar in Freetown.
Yeah,
like that set.
Well, but that's almost acceptable because that is the same place. Yes, it should be. I'm talking about weird. They're trying to make us not think that that's Jennifer Beals' bar at the end of the street when they're walking around running away from Vader or something. You know what I mean?
Oh, right. Trying to repurpose that building.
Yeah. That's what it felt like. Like, yeah, if you're in the same bar that's in Freetown, is that just means that Luke and Owen went to Mos Espa. Okay. Buy that. Okay, that could happen. But
what was your thoughts, Jeff? I know you're an old schooler and loves the practicality and all that.
Well, to me, it's the obviousness of the set, or volume is pretty convincing most of the time, but the volume versus or an actual practical, an actual physical set inside of a soundstage versus a practical location. If you have the right crew, the right lighting people, the right, everybody working the camera, the cinematographer, everybody who does their job well, doing their job well, outside in nature can be more impressive than anything that the graphics department can create. So, and it's much more convincing to the human eye. That's one of the problems I have with a lot of things and a lot of the new Star Wars. My human eye has been weirdly trained to see those digital defects and that uncanny valley sort of quickly and annoyingly, like in the forefront. So at times it just stands out too much and really bugs me. But then again, and also, there's the stuff with like practical things that were just lazy, like an AK-47 looking rifle that could have been repurposed in any number of ways to make it look way more Star Warsy. For one, take that magazine and turn it 90 degrees. That's a very Star Wars thing to do. Anyways, I could go on, but I like it more than I hate it. So I'm sure I'll be very impressed by this stuff.
Yep. Well, at least not turned into a Spirit Halloween like DC films.
You mean
Oh.
WB
I mean,
Warner Brothers Studios? Yeah, I like that picture. I've driven by that intersection where that mural is.
I saw that on Facebook and I just started dying laughing. I thought that was the funniest thing I've seen in a long time.
too soon, my friend. Too soon. I am in mourning of the Keaton Batman.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. That's a huge waste
Yes.
and a big disappointment. What are you doing? I didn't click on.
Yes. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Mark, we're excited about that. We're excited about everything that's happening. I mean, hey, and then next month the D23, we could be getting more and more announcements, coming out of that as well. So that should be
I'll be there for the Saturday.
ooh.
I don't think I'm gonna cosplay. I really want to cosplay, but I want to update the cosplay that I want to cosplay, and I don't think I'll be
Pat
able to.
Mickey.
Yeah, he needs a new helmet,
Ah.
and his suit could use some refreshing. So, in more ways than one, the helmet really though needs to be redone, and I have the pattern literally right here. It just needs to be busted out and
What
laid
you
out
could,
on some foam.
you could just literally take what I have is I have the old Hasbro like really small Vader helmet, and I just have like my Mickey ears just sitting on it.
Well, that was a version of Fat Mickey Vader. He didn't always have a giant theme park, mascot style head. He started out as as the helmet dome portion of like a $30 or $40 Vader helmet that you could get at like Ruby's or whatever, and then the face part was a $10 mask from Target that was like Vader's face and eyes and like part of the helmet that I kind of combined together into this weird thing that I could take on and off easier than like a literal helmet. And then I added originally I added cardboard ears covered in duct tape, and then that evolved to where it was the next version was a set of Mickey ears from the park from Disneyland.
They used to even have, didn't they? Used to have a Vader
Yeah, and
helmet
then it went
with
to
Mickey
that.
ears at the park?
Once that came out, I altered the helmet version to that was the helmet with the ears attached. That's like the legit Mickey helmet, Vader helmet ears with the mask in it. And then after that, I got a hold of a Mickey Mouse mascot head from a burlesque dancer friend of mine, and took that head and added my own helmet, which was basically a blown up version of like a model of Vader's helmet. So it looks really good. The shape and everything is just right. It's old and it's not in the condition I'd like. So anyways, that was very long-winded.
No, that's fine.
Have we started yet? No.
No, we
we're not.
we still got 8
We're not.
minutes. So you're killing time right now, which is
That's
fantastic.
true. So, but yeah, so I wore that with the big head. Was it the last two? I think two of the last D23s, at least the last one with the big head, and they were giving me issues for walking around with the head on. It's weird. We don't know you, but that's my purse. Like I'm taking the head off half the time anyways because it's all hot and sweaty. It's like you can see my beard poking out. I walked in with it off, very weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, they get
how do they account for like Mandalorian cosplay?
Yeah, everybody else had their helmets on and they didn't give them a hard time. I think they were just like weirded out by the big Mickey Mouse guy walking around.
Yeah, well, it does do that. Like, as big as I am, as I have a Lilo from Lilo and Stitch mascot costume.
Yeah.
And when I wear that one around, people are just like, "What? What's going on?"
So,
It's
But
okay.
it's also very hot and a pain in the butt, and I can't really enjoy anything else. And if I walk around long enough, I'm gonna be like, I don't want to walk around anymore once I change back into my regular clothes. So
well,
it's one or the other nowadays.
hopefully at D23 they will have the air working well. The
Yeah,
air was not working.
That's fine
well.
when I'm in my regular clothes, but when I'm in most of my cosplays, especially that one, it's nothing but sweat.
Yeah, it was toasty.
That was like wearing a
Galaxy
plastic trash bag around for 2 hours and expecting not to come out completely drenched.
Oh no, I get you. My original Vader, my like teenage sickly Vader, his actual suit, because I don't have the leather one, is a plastic sauna suit.
Ah.
It's made to be the gym plastic sauna suit. The suffering.
Can't deal with that as much anymore. Although, it basically would be that, just a walking sauna. Come out, 5 pounds of water weight lighter from all the sweat.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that's it's the perils of cosplay. Ooh,
Yeah,
that would be
especially
actually
weird ones like I like. I like oddball, freaky deaky cosplays.
that would be an interesting show on the VCN.
That would be good. I was thinking the exact same thing. We've been doing this for a while. It's just like a cosplay show on the VCN would be pretty cool.
The perils of cosplay.
Perils of cosplay. Because that was actually like from zero to cosplay was the last panel of the last day of GalaxyCon. My niece and I, who were cosplaying at GalaxyCon, went to that, and
cosplay all days you were there.
No, not all the days.
Yeah,
we took the first day and we just did our shopping, and the second day, the longest day, like cosplay all day, and then she loved it. She was getting stopped every 10 feet for.
It's very infectious once you get you're wary about it at first. I was very wary about doing any cosplay ever. I guaranteed that you would never see me in a cosplay at one point. And I owe somebody $5. I don't know. And once you get into like a cosplay, especially one that people really get a kick out of, it's very, very fun.
Yeah, and even simple ones are super fun. Like on Sunday when I went back, it was hot in my X-Wing jumpsuit. So I was determined I was not going to do that again.
Mm-hmm.
But I just kind of wore some black jeans and bloused it over my combat boots and threw on a Starfleet uniform top.
What you need is a t-shirt of the box with the tubes coming off, just printed on it, and then you can take the jumpsuit halfway off and use the sleeves to tie it off, and have the legs be orange, and then have the helmet walk around with that, and at least be cool on the upper part.
So ahead of you, like one of those custom Star Wars printed Hawaiian shirts like Mike has a bunch of.
Okay.
Has that very thing.
Oh, there you go. That works. Yeah.
That's up on my list.
Yeah. Casual cosplay is the best. That's what I've determined. The casualist I've gotten is my Rick Solo,
which is that great picture with the Rebels Revisited crew that you posted from the Duonovo booth.
Oh, that was the Joe and Ashley and their other person that they were sharing with booth with the artwork in it. Oh wait, there was
you posted with Mark. Yes.
Yeah, I did one with just Mark, but I posted the one of all.
I did see the one in the artwork booth as well.
Oh yes,
one with me and Ashley and Mark and Lamont is True Morty. So that was, sorry to correct you and be wrong.
No, that's okay. I am not infallible. It's completely okay.
But there was some good photo ops at that at San Diego, so I'm glad I went.
Yes, and it was nice. I mentioned it before. Skip wasn't with us on Tuesday, but it was nice to play Where's Waldo, but Where's Skip on
Oh,
official
and all the
GalaxyCon photos.
Skip
photos.
was everywhere. It was great.
It was like Mike at Celebration. It was Skip at GalaxyCon. Like you saw him everywhere.
Oversaturation of Skip.
Well, the new hashtag that I'm starting is hashtag be like Skip because FOMO is a mofo, right, Dave?
Absolutely, because that's where I am for Boston. But
Yes.
and C2E2, because I was like, if we hadn't had lacrosse tryouts yesterday, I would have already been in like mid Michigan. And I was like, wow.
I was talking to Keanu last night, and I was like, "Yeah, so Rosario and Mercedes are going to be Chicago." He's like, well, "Why am I just finding out about this right now?" And I'm like, "See, if you come to more shows, you'd know about this." So, but anyway, we're about that time, so please cue up the D plus machine. We are going to be on season 4, episodes 14 and 15 of The Clone Wars.
Same time?
Oh,
Same bad channel.
Not at the same time. One after the other.
Scary. Done.
you got the meme designer master, 2 of them actually, right here right now. So Skip as Waldo is that'd be a great double cosplay for Skip, and for Bridget would be he is Waldo and she is Carmen Sandiego.
Ooh, kicking it old school.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome as a couple's costume. Yes, really, Skip. really. Anyway,
in the world is Skip, Ruckle, and Bridget.
yes, I like it a lot. So anywho, we're gonna start that over. But are you guys all queued up?
I'm queued up.
Is Bonesaw ready?
Droids are ready.
I can't wait till season 3 to see more of Babu Freak.
I need to go to the park and buy me a little Babu Frick. That looks really cool. The animatronic.
God, I saw somebody on Facebook took the new Kantomo and put all their spices from their spice rack into it. I'm like, that is awesome. Use the Kantomo as a spice rack. They put a Lazy Susan inside.
Huh. What do you know? It's kind of like very Jurassic Park.
Yes, it's like shaving cream.
I keep random credits in mine, but I might find other purposes for it at some point.
Very cool.
I love that. They had a couple of those at booths on the floor, and they were going for stupid money.
Ashley said she got hers at Star Wars Night on the 27th during Celebration.
Whoa.
But she was in that gigantic line.
The one that Mike was on for a while to try to get in the Ahsoka Saber.
Yep.
Fun. All right, we're gonna cue this bad boy up. So we're gonna start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
And don't ever skip the intro.
No.
Don't ever skip Ruckle the intro.
That was funny.
Not really.
It's we were at my daughter and niece thought it was hilarious every single time because Skip, invested in the VIP pass, so Skip got to skip the line.
Skippy Skip.
Dad jokes. I got it.
That's where he got his name. Yeah. From now
So
on,
do you think we're going to see a lot of Coruscant in Andor? Where do we think that this is going to be kind of
Mos Espa? Mos Eisley, Mos Pelgo, all the Mosses. No,
it's all going to be on Tatooine again, right?
Yes.
Everything's
on like around Obi-Wan's hut, but not like right close, so you don't really see him. You only see him from a distance.
I will say this. So my brother Sterling just started watching Clone Wars, and he's like, it's amazing. Like I'm watching this and I'm recognizing Hondo from Smuggler's Run, and I'm linking up Ahsoka from watching the live action. I'm like, I didn't have to prompt you, and you're actually picking up on this on your own. So I'm a proud brother moment right now.
Well, yes, is proud, but then it's the face palm because you're like, this is where they came from.
I know, but he's more of a casual fan than
Yeah, it's not everyone's radar.
than somebody who like my high school best friend who named his son Lucas and decided that nothing but the movies mattered, and then during COVID decided to binge watch everything, and is like, yeah, I should listen to you, and I'm like,
I wasted my life not watching Clone Wars.
mm-hmm. Be discreet, Ahsoka. Like Ahsoka can be discreet. She's like a bullet. She's like a bull in a china shop.
Yeah, with two like lightsabers and
yes,
like take them all out.
You totally Ben Bird that thing. That was awesome. Speaking of Ben Burtt, you guys need to watch Light Magic, which is fantastic, and also
I'm on episode 4, I think, right now.
I haven't started.
The series called Icons Unearthed, which is on Vice. Episode 4 just came out, and it's about Jedi with new interviews from Marshall Lucas on all of them. So it's really, really good.
Cool.
Whoa. See, did nobody see the level of similarities of these droids and the battle droids? The battle droids just have like a longer snout. It's like, oh wait, they're gonna
battle-esque.
Yeah.
How ironic that even the hologram of Dooku was standing over someone kneeling, and he said, "Kill him," but how Dooku gets dispatched.
Do it.
Oh, the ironing.
Yes.
Clankers.
Now that's a fun clone armor. The big clone Spartan there.
Yeah. This is Sparta.
I'd like that one better than the version that doesn't have a visor in it, which is just straight up like medieval helmet.
Oh yeah,
a little bit annoying to me. Not going to protect that eye face area very well.
Are they doing aggressive negotiations?
There you go. I tell you, I love and appreciate more after seeing Ashley and Matt in person, the interaction on the show, because that's who these two people are. That's how they interact with each other personally.
And that can come across a lot during something like that, especially if they're working together, doing their lines back and forth. It can really make it play a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's times where they have to do a lot of stuff just to a recording or someone else feeding them a line or whatever.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
Mikey.
What's up, Mike? So this is how we're seeing a lot here going on that we're going to see is motivations, I think, of different factions of the rebellion. I mean, they didn't all come to this we've got to do this for democracy, for the republic. He's just like, Dooku killed my mommy, so I'm going to take him out. Faction of the rebellion. Saw Gerrera was already in the fight, but further motivated and pushed to extremism by the death of his sister. You know,
Right.
So talking about Andor, Tony Gilroy announced that it's going to be 2 seasons, and season 2 is going to be 4 clusters of 3 episodes, and it's each going to represent another year in season 2, and it's going to link up directly into Rogue One, which is great.
That was announced at the panel at Celebration.
Yep.
Is they told us that.
The time frame that they broke it down then, which is amazing to hear.
So it'll be interesting to see how, when and where, K2 comes into play, and how maybe if they're gonna, going in Rogue One, we hear General Syndulla. So will we see potentially the Ghost?
I mean, the way that they do this is, use one series to introduce a character that's going to be prominent in another series. At least they have so far. They've introduced Ahsoka in Mando. They could use Andor to introduce Hera, who allegedly is going to be prominent in Ahsoka as well. So,
Bo-Katan Kryze.
yes. Look, that's a good large collection of those people that I have had sign the helmet.
Why did they whack her in the bum?
There you go. There's Anakin. There's Bo-Katan.
Yes, it's Katie's voice. Skip. Katie is the only actress. Yeah, no, I'll say that she's the only actress that's gone on from animation to live action so far in Star Wars.
Well, to voice the same character, not necessarily to go from, because
that's what I meant.
Clancy Brown has been in the Clone Wars and again in the Mandalorian, just not the same character.
Same Matt Lanter.
Yeah.
Well, what's his name? Corey. He did the voice in both the animation and live action, so that was a different thing as well. Look at it. Just shooting all them droids. They need to be shot.
Yeah, R2 is a little anxious there. It's like, let's play droid hotfoot.
R2's not going to stand for that.
Well, R2 will be subtle about it, is he's not K2SO, who would just be like,
right.
So who was Matt Lanter in Mando?
If you in the Space Boston episode, which was The Prisoner in season 1, episode 5, he was Lieutenant Davin that was killed by Bill Burr in The Prisoner.
Oh, okay. I totally didn't pay attention to that.
Ooh.
What? Maybe.
How dare you kiss me?
Oh, well, and kind of technically Favreau.
Yeah.
Favreau technically made the transition from Clone Wars to.
Yep.
No. You don't see it
as just a voice.
Yeah.
Right. Is this the only time that Ahsoka's making out with somebody?
In my memory, I don't know.
Is there anyone else that's could be considered a love interest? Mark?
Mark actually talked about that. Ahsoka might have had a love interest in somebody. Maybe it was with Laz. No reassemble.
See, that's the kind of Easter egg that I would put is Johnny Five would be in the background of this scene right and then the cease and desist letters come. No, but no, that's a Disney property, isn't it? I don't know.
I don't know, but Tim Bailey, who does the voice of Johnny Five, was just announced for Rhode Island Comic Con. And he's also Frank the Pug from Men in Black.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm looking at. There's one about 3 hours away from here that Ray Park's going to be at, and I'm like, yeah, it's far. But then,
12:20, Mike.
then
Sorry.
John Dak Morton is going to be in DC, and I was like, ooh, I need him on the Boba Fett helmet.
See, to me, that's more of worth the drive as opposed to, no offense to Ray, but because Ray does a lot.
Yeah, as I don't know, I don't have anything specific that I need Ray on. If it were Sam, I'd
Ray
go
on?
because I just started the Clone Wars piece.
Right.
Mike, we're on season 4, episode 14 of the Clone Wars. Sorry.
So Skip Ray is gonna be in Salt City Con or something. He's in like upstate South Carolina.
But yeah, I would go get Dak.
That is my current plan. I think I want to do that.
What con is that?
What was that called? Let me see. I've been looking up so many in the last little bit because, like I was really saying, I'm totally on con withdrawal. No.
Because you just went to a con.
I know. It's just
you got the bug. That's the thing, is you got the bug and you're like, yeah, you want to keep it going.
Oh yes, Skip. That would actually be way closer to you. It's 3 hours for me, but it's probably only like an hour and a half or two from you. See, these kind of huge shots like that would be if you could do something that like practical would be helpful for. Oh no, impaled with the dark saber. So this is the kind of thing that I think we're not gonna see in Andor. Is I don't think we're gonna see any lightsabers. I don't think we're really gonna see probably any Mandalorians, I wouldn't think.
Hey Lila, how are you?
I want to see Daniel Logan as Boba Fett in Andor.
So John Morton's going to be at the Fairfax Comic Con Mini Con at the Dulles Convention Center there near the airport.
Cool.
And yeah, I was looking at that too because that's like, ooh, right next to the Air and Space Museum.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
And you got somebody from Star Wars Insider Magazine.
Yep.
That's like that's a very small con.
It is. It is like it's a very local. Like I'm probably going to fulfill my need this weekend. Is there's a very small 1 day just comic book only con here in Raleigh.
Mm-hmm.
But no special guests. So August the 20th, Skip, Soda City Comic Con in Columbia, South Carolina is where Ray will be.
Yeah, the only female all tied up. This doesn't look good here right now. No shit doesn't look good.
I don't think the Clone Wars like paid attention and hopefully people didn't really think of the things that way. Though there is, and you can see it at the cons, there is some highly inappropriate Ahsoka fan art.
Yes.
Sure, pretty much every character gets some of that.
Yeah, but I would just be highly surprised. I guess that they never get a chance to like go out on the floor, but like if I were Ashley and that were at a con I was at, I'd be pissed.
Go around and buy it all.
Yeah. See, there you go. Ahsoka needs to win, and Ahsoka is the rightful ruler of Mandalore.
Okay. Reassemble.
Oh, Mike's like this
Tag,
episode shows how the droids have been working as a resistance. Now that's the kind of thing that we could see in Andor is the kind of droid rights undercurrent that we see in Solo.
I don't know
Speaking
if that would show up
you
until
know,
the second
Lawrence-
season.
that Lawrence Kasdan's been talking a lot lately about Solo in the press.
Hadn't heard that.
A lot of
But Kasdan's like active again in directing because didn't he do Light and Magic?
he did. Well, he heard you screaming on the stage during the panel, so
Yes, good.
Job there is done.
You got Luke Speeder.
No. Very different.
Different model, same brand.
Very different placement of those. Like I call them nacelles, but you know, I'll get a
And then
note
that middle
from
one.
Jonathan if I call them nacelles.
Got a rounded butt.
Yeah. And you know, despite this, I did not see any interaction between Katie and the Clone Wars crew at Celebration. They were physically close to each other, very close. But you know, Katie could have shown up as like a special guest at the panel. No. And you know, Matt and James and Ashley were just close enough in their booths that they were like heckling each other from booth to booth all day long.
That's fun.
I think Katie's bread and butter lately is live action. I mean, it's like almost like a promotion.
Mm.
She could play in a bigger sandbox.
Hello. So I don't know the rest of the arc of about Lux. Do we think this is a character that we may see?
Mark, you're living ring right now. Didn't you talk about this?
That was a subtle question to Mark. I'm sure.
Okay.
It really was. I wasn't asking the two of you because I knew
Oh, sorry.
it's like,
I got the vibe that it was definitely to the
Uh,
chat, as it were.
Spencer actually, fell asleep on the
Team
couch
trust.
after work and woke up like 5 minutes before the show. So
Oh, well,
I
it's all good.
apologize.
No apology necessary. Oh,
Mike
and there
seems
goes
to think,
episode.
yeah, absolutely not. That's what a good nap is a good nap.
Yeah. Okay, so who do we got here? We got Phil Lamar, who I just met, who's awesome. You got
Yes.
Favreau, you got Corey Burton, you got Catherine Tabor, you got Matt Wood, you got Matt Lanter, you got Anna Graves, you got Tom Kane. This is like an all-star cast here.
Stop telling me these things because this is more and more names that I need on my helmet.
And James Spicek. Yes, we're totally pausing right now, Skip.
You can get your second episode ready.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can queue up. I'm just looking at the
No need to play
trying to
We are
get,
those people that read the credits.
yet.
yes.
Let them run, or do like I
Well,
did.
thanks everybody for joining us today. As we are in the midst of Andor August and then some, shaking my fist. But yeah, three episodes at the release, which is very, very interesting.
So Mike says Lux is likely to show up. Very likely.
Well, I mean that
Very likely.
probably things that
I'm
join.
gonna hold Mike to
Yeah.
it. He will
So-
have repercussions.
I've seen a lot of discussion online. Do we think the guy in the trailer, in the new trailer, that looks exactly like Valorian is Chancellor Valorum?
I'm not quite sure. I mean, I did see literally before the show on Instagram, there was somebody who had like all the names to all the people around there. So I'll quickly check for there, but that would not surprise me.
I know.
Uh,
I think Ashley and Mark were talking about that as well, where he looks very similar. But there's a guy who looks sort of like C.O. Bibble too, and I'm pretty sure he's not the same guy.
Yeah. But Valorum, I thought there was nothing to, because I think I probably went back and looked after I saw Monday night's episode and saw or heard Ashley and Mark discussing that. And I went back and watched the trailer again and looked and was like, I think he's like in the Senate chamber and doing the thing. Like if they cast somebody that looked that much like him in like a senatorial
like
kind of
that?
role, that's
Yeah.
like,
That was kind
you
of weird.
guys are not doing your job.
like Zod.
Zod, yes. It looks like
Amazing actor.
I could not believe that Catherine had never seen Superman 2. That was, to me, that was like almost blasphemous. Like Dave almost jumped through the screen. He was so upset by it. He like leaned forward, like he was gonna reach through him. You shake.
No. Well, I mean, again, you're right. We overlooked it on the show because Superman 2 is one of those few where you could argue is the sequel surpassed the original. It was there.
Much better villains for sure.
Absolutely. And I mean, yes, it was a little comedic and it was a little weird. It was a little product of the 70s, kind of, okay, the big mute guy that has to like concentrate and squint to kind of use his X-ray vision or heat vision. Like but yeah.
But everybody should visit the planet Houston.
That's right. See that kind of thing. That's like, okay, did we need that?
Better than V'ger any day.
That was pretty damn funny though.
Yeah,
Please,
that's all
Mr.
right, Hunter.
Please,
You're
General,
just in
don't hurt my
time
daddy.
you're just in time for our like second episode. It's fine.
Yeah, so we're queuing up season 4, episode 15. And next couple of weeks, we got a lot of great stuff. Jeff, do you want to run down the next couple of weeks on the show? Why are you chewing?
I don't have my list handy.
Okay,
okay, I might have it in my head because I was doing that new calendar late last night. I think next week we're going to be watching. We're going to advance in the Clone Wars. We're going to pop forward to season 5 and start with episodes 3 and 4, 2 and 3. All right, so we're going to do that. Then we'll move ahead and still say in season 5. Season 5 is a lot of where this content is, and that's when we're watching
4 and 5.
4 and 5. So, a lot of stuff is we're going to be looking at characters that we know we're going to see. Okay, we know now after the second trailer we're going to see blank slate, Forrest Whitaker.
Saw. Sounds like more gullet.
Two words. That's right. We're gonna see Saw Gerrera. We know we're gonna see Mon Mothma. So we're gonna look at where these people came from. Yes, the ever-growing calendar. It was so much more elegant when it was
condensed.
Now it's just like, But
they're making us much more Star Wars content. How dare they?
I know. And then, of course, after that, we're going to watch season 1, episode 1 of The Bad Batch because we can't be traumatized by Order 66 enough.
That's an amazing episode.
It really.
We should tie into that. Is get that YouTube clip that has all of Order 66 supercut.
Mm-hmm.
We should attach that to that night.
So, Mike, we're talking about, we really want to put in some content about Cal Kestis. We'd love to do that. I don't know enough about Cal to know what to do. What do we need to put on there? I've looked online and I've seen some supercuts of Cal Kestis and a lot of the video game stuff put together, but some of it's like 2 and 3 hours long. So if you can find us a good supercut of some essential watching of Cal Kestis, Mike, put it out there. We're not afraid to change the schedule at this point.
We can add something if it's if it's a smaller chunk, it's easy to add to any of these.
Yeah.
And ideally 10 or 15 minutes tops, but who knows?
Absolutely. We can throw some things together and put them on there. And we'll see what the timing is of, we may have time to watch something else on summer vacation night. Because do we know what the timing is of summer vacation is yet? We don't. I don't think.
We don't. We'll know midnight
tomorrow.
Tonight.
Hopefully it'll be longer than 22 minutes.
Right.
But we'll see. And speaking of which, that's what we move to next when we after we watch Bad Batch. We go to summer vacation, and we might add some stuff to that night on the 1st, and then we get into live action.
Yes. Solo 2.
Make Solo 2.
Yes. F it. We're doing it live.
So that'll be a fun watch. I love that show. I mean, that's what people call me.
Yes. That honestly is one of my favorites, and I'm hoping for something somewhere down the line with that. But let's look at the next episode. Is everybody queued up?
Yep.
Gotcha.
QQ. All right, we're gonna start episode 15 of season 4 Clone Wars in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Engage.
Yes. Did you start?
I was just
Picard
watching Picard season 2, so I was watching some right before this.
What episode are you on?
2 or 3.
Okay. Something awesome's coming on. You're gonna text me after you watch it.
Crazy prison.
Stacy's very symmetrical.
There you go. So Where is Cassian from? What does Cassian originate?
His mom.
Yeah, no, I'm asking Mark.
He's asking the people out there, not around here.
Those people.
Oh, those people.
He's from the streets, man.
That's right. He's from the streets.
Of
Well, that's what I was
Agrabah.
saying because they're talking about the underworld, the under of Coruscant, and that's the kind of thing that I'm wondering.
Somebody might know that.
Yeah,
But,
and
I'm thinking we'll get a lot of that backstory in this upcoming series, of all places.
Is that Zawaso?
oh, force jumping. Woo!
Yeah, looks just like the video game.
Star left, right.
Mhm.
AB select start. No,
Yeah. You Contra going on?
that would be cool if we put Contra with like Clone Wars characters.
Yeah,
I'd play it.
that'd be pretty cool. It has to be 8-bit though.
Oh yeah, that would make it extra cool.
We're talking like Nintendo, PlayStation 1 type graphics.
Yes.
Atari 2600,
Commodore
I-
64.
sort of a vague shape.
I have all of those systems that I could plug right into and play.
You know what I used to like when I was a kid was Challenger on the Commodore 64. That was a
That
fun
one I don't know if I've played.
Commodore 64 had some interesting games.
Okay, that was just a smoke bomb. Anakin is like you have the Force. Is like
Got scared.
Okay, so Obi-Wan fell from a building. Couldn't Ahsoka make him float? You know, make him float. Yes, I just
I'll
totally
float
quoted
down here.
Obi-Wan. Yeah, I just thought about this. I could totally send something for little Leia to be signed by her and then have Ewan sign it the following week.
You could. Both of them have an interaction with Lola.
I would love to get her to sign Lola. That would be cool.
What is this? The Lazarus Pit?
His eyes turn red. That would have been awesome. If Hank closes open his eyes, they were red or yellow.
Or yellow, yeah.
Cassian, Mike says Cassian is from Fest. So have we seen that world before?
Is that Obi-Wan in disguise? I've been paying attention.
Jedi's in disguise.
It's interesting how chiseled these characters look. And you're saying that other one looked very symmetrical, his face. They had that whole
Who's
chip.
BD droid?
It's like
Well,
half
and this is better Yoda.
right. Got a giant head though.
Sort of reminds me of when what's his face? Nick Fury fixed his death in
Oh yeah. In the Avengers. Oh yeah, you had to, fake Anakin out. Skip's going like, mom or dad's gonna have to be there at C2E2. I think it would be hilarious if her mom and dad wasn't there, but they're, chaperoning and protecting her was Ewan. That would be.
And
Okay,
he'd go around
I
just
gotta
he'd go around
stealth
just
spoiler
saying
alert. Sorry.
hello, not hello there, hello, just like he did in that one scene.
Yes.
When we're
Hola.
that close, when
You
we're
can't
that
get the hello there.
close.
Now, I will tell you that like James does not spare the hello there's.
Right.
You get a lot.
So Obi-Wan just had a clean shave. He kind of now looks like you in Train Spotting.
Ah,
Well, yeah, I mean, you for sure. I don't know if they've purposely like tried to change the animation at all, but the without the beard and the hair, you can't tell Obi-Wan.
oh no.
Is he drinking his polyjuice potion?
He got the vaccine.
What is this? This was a show. This was another movie. What's the movie where they inject the? Was this Inner Space?
I was just thinking about Inner Space. Yes,
I think this was Inner Space.
they didn't inject him. Yeah, with Big Jack.
Yes.
That was a very good movie. I enjoyed that.
Mike, they were saying that Ewan is a daddy in another context than you are. Slightly different.
That rabbit droid, didn't we see that in the Ahsoka celebration? Like,
Those droids have been showing up a lot more since.
Since the Book of Boba Fett kind of.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
hey, look, it's Kratos from God of War.
I was thinking it was, Nicolas Cage from Face Off.
Yes,
There you
or
go.
or it's Mike Tyson.
There you go.
A tattoo for sure.
Yeah, or it's Stu from Hangover 2.
Same tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
I really think traffic control on Coruscant is just something else to be different. As we've got traffic going this way and this way on the same plane, and then Anakin just flies directly
Yeah.
through the intersection.
Why don't more people do that? Also, there's the random building here and there that has a hole in it that people fly through.
Yes.
Some of them are curved for whatever reason.
So I'm curious if that's supposed to be the funeral of Obi-Wan. Why didn't they
Burn
burn
him.
him?
I think that's kind of what that was. It's the
Incinerator?
thing with the light that goes up, that maybe it's like the Jedi crematorium.
Hmm.
Is they don't just have open fires in the temple.
If he had a silver head, it could totally be Destro.
I saw some really cool Destro masks at the con, and I really want to do a Destro cosplay now. Oh, there we go. Dun, 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 dun.
Throw some copyright infringement in there.
Yeah. I don't know, Skip, if that other guy is James doing an impression of another guy like Obi-Wan, or if they had another actor for the other guy and it's just the other guy.
That's a good question.
But I mean, it could easily be James, because James does like dozens of voices.
Yes, there is the bug just like Neo. Wait, he would rather see you rot in jail? Oh, like the Jedi is supposed to do, but no, he's got to live.
Do it.
So if he goes to try to kill that character, would he turn around and say, "No, Anakin, it's me"?
Gotta be true.
So like, why did he just like have to escape and Anakin and Ahsoka have to bring him in? Why couldn't like Mace and Yoda pretend to have caught him and put him in jail? It seems like an awful a bit like a dangerous bit, knowing that
A lot of extra steps that could go wrong.
like Anakin walking in the room and cutting his head off with a lightsaber.
Exactly. Because what it
Hey, look, it's King Shark.
he thought he killed Obi-Wan, right? So you think he would have reacted a little different.
Check out the new meat. I'm going to lather you in Salvian jelly. Go to town. Yes, this is a kiln.
Obi-Wan's just in any, Oh, there's your
I'll
bat
leave a mark.
shark guy.
Sharky McSharkington.
But no one can kill a Jedi.
That guy's impressed.
Yeah, it gets ketchup.
It's like a sriracha bottle.
I was just thinking that too.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it because you said it. So Ashley told a story for us at GalaxyCon that when they were all at Disney together, that she pranked Matt at Whispering Canyon. You ever been to Whispering Canyon, the restaurant? So anytime that you ask for ketchup there, like everybody
I've heard of that place.
brings ketchup.
They bring all the ketchup.
All the ketchup. Well, Ashley did that to Matt. And apparently still does that. Like she called out everyone at GalaxyCon to like bring Matt ketchup packets. So if you're going to go get a Matt autograph, take you a bottle of ketchup with you, and just compliments of Miss Eckstein right there.
Or just, a carton of milk because they couldn't find the milk in Galaxy.
Yes, or a carton of milk because they couldn't find the milk at the breakfast for dinner. Just put it down there, and it's like, or you could, that would be funny. That would be another one for those of you who've gotten a Matt autograph over and over and over again. Get him to autograph a bottle of ketchup. Just for laugh. Like, just put the ketchup down on the table and go, Team Tano. Boom.
I might, when I see her next week, maybe I should bring some milk.
Yeah, I did see there were some people that were bringing him ketchup in the line in front of me. And when Ashley got up to go and do her photo op, he just kind of moved it over to her table. And it was back and forth.
Somebody needs to make some ketchup bottle lightsabers.
Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Make it so.
Be an interesting cosplay to go with that too.
It would be. I mean,
well, I did see a picture. Someone got what cosplay as a tree for their photo op with Brendan Fraser, and Brendan,
I saw that.
Acted like he was swinging
for that tree.
I was like, wow, he didn't just stand there.
Well, see, that would be another one that I could do if Brendan comes around next year for Galaxy. Is I'm already planning on, having myself a Mountie hat there.
I go, it's Dudley Do Right.
It's go for a Dudley Do Right, dual Sergeant Slaughter Dudley Do Right.
I don't know. I'm very anti you shaving your beard.
I am hoping that I get to shave the beard when I go back to work, because I've said when I started this that when work was back to normal, the beard would come off. So hopefully work will be back to normal this school year. And now, who's to say that I don't like it and it just immediately starts to come back? Or I think if it all goes at once, because I think I like bet Joanna that I think I could pull off the rooster stash from Top Gun Maverick. So I might have to live with that for a while.
Or you could just erase and just go in the middle and have a gnarly handlebar like Ox Baker.
Yeah. That all within the realm of possibilities.
Yes. Ooh, Cad Bane. And look, there's Boba,
Yeah, Boba.
voiced by the incomparable Daniel Logan.
Yes. So see, now I need his signature again on the clone helmet in addition to the Boba helmet.
Yep. Hey, Bosk.
I love Bosk. Bosk was always my favorite bounty hunter when I was a kid.
Well, and see, this is the kind of thing that we totally should have seen Bosk in Book of Boba Fett.
Especially all the other transdosions.
Oh, yep, clones.
I love Cad Bane's voice.
He should have said, "Hey, Boba, remember when you were a distraction in prison?" He should have that in Boba Fett.
Yeah, I mean, there were so many things that they referred to their history a little bit, but there's so much more that they could have.
Right.
It's the tip of the iceberg.
That's like an awful big decision for just a clone trooper to get to make. Like, turn your weapons off, stun away.
That guy.
Put him in the boo box.
Is that Post Malone? It's got Post Malone tattoos.
No time for love, Post Malone.
No. Get an old code that still works. There you go. Hotwire it.
Why don't you just shoot it? That's what,
They don't have a blaster. If
isn't that
only.
how doors work?
Yep. There you
Shoot
go.
it. Oh,
Force
there
it.
you go.
It's funny that he had to force the controls and not just force the door open.
Right, yeah.
Could have just done that as easily, just like flip. Oh no, dead guy.
Oh no. He calls Big Spoon.
Yeah. Didn't see or hear that when you walked in out of the corner of your eye. Inattentive officer, you
Oh, there you go.
Tic-tac-toe.
hide.
Would you like to play a game?
Ruh-roh.
Drop
Ah,
kick.
oh,
Oh,
whoop, whoop, whoop.
now he did.
Yeah, his blaster was jammed, just like Finn's blaster was jammed.
It's not how the force works.
Yeah, Skip's D. Bradley Baker is I'm already thinking ahead is getting the helmet signed and getting him to put like hash marks for all its characters on there.
No, you just get them to sign it over and over and over again with the name of the character underneath his signature.
I think I'd have to have like several hundred helmets for that.
It'll be like taking a test. I need another booklet.
Exactly. Like, no, another one. Oh, another one.
Those damn blue booklets that we got in high school.
Mm.
Yeah. I love how sometimes like you get like little artsy scenes like this in the background of Coruscant looks like, Gotham City.
They did a really good job with all the environments in the show.
And shading.
And shaving.
That too.
Digital shaving has come a long way.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny that they had to shave him. They're going to alter, they're going to alter his look anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They could alter it without actually physically shaving him. But I don't know how Star Wars technology works.
Dun, 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 dun.
So you got in here, you got James Arnold Taylor, you get D. Bradley Baker, Terrence Carson, Stephen Stanton, David Accord. You got some good stuff there. And actually voiced something other than Ahsoka.
There you go.
Female patron.
Well, she was also apparently the little bluebird in Sophia the First. My daughter commented on that. It's like, look, she's a bluebird. I'm like, okay.
Very nice. So yeah, we just went through 2 very awesome episodes in the Clone Wars. Be very intriguing to see where it goes. Where we are in in everything we do. You do realize that as part of the Clone Wars, we probably could have watched, clones as part of Andor with the Senate and all that jazz, but it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible, but we just
So much farther back.
It is.
But so much goodness. But yeah, so next week we're gonna be watching some more Clone Wars action. We'll be doing that throughout the rest of the month. And then jump into some Bad Batch as well as Summer Vacation before we go and do it live next month, right before Andor September. So wake me up when
doesn't work quite as well. And
no, but wake me up when September ends.
September. No, wait, that doesn't work either.
Do you remember the 21st of September? Yes. Yes. So that's pretty much it for right now. But hope you're all doing well. For those going to C2E2, have an incredible time. If you meet up with at our meetup on Saturday night with Joanna, please make sure you take a lot of pictures and post it up on our page before we get out for the night. Jeff, you want to say anything?
Just looking forward to our drawn out Andor August and then some. We have many more episodes to go through of different things. We talked about it earlier. And I think it'll be fun. And hopefully the show will live up to everyone's expectations.
Yes. Dave.
Well, and make sure that you're joining us not just on this show, on the Watch Along. Make sure you're joining us on a lot of the Sunday content will be Andor related. All of our Monday content, all of Rebels Revisited, is going to be the same. So join us in our other shows and check out all that is the build up, the excitement to Andor, which we're expecting big things. I think from the teaser and the trailer, it's going to be. So looking forward to it.
Yes, indeed. So for that, make sure that you join us this weekend. We've got Jedi Archives, as well as Monday we have a new episode, Rebels Revisited. So until then, this is Spencer with Dave and Jeff. We want to wish you May the 4th be with you.
May the force be with you all.
See ya.